Move on to the 8th on the programme and race number 8. Class 3 here, 1,400 metres is the trip. 3-year-old colt Spirit carries saddlecloth number 1. High Spirit carries saddlecloth number 2. Big Bang Bong and Chunghwa Spirit behind Roundabout last time out. Calling the shots, makes his second start, gets up to the 1,400 metres. Ultimate Glory, wide gate for him. Third behind Regency Bobo last time out. CP Power was a winner 2 starts back, and down to Speedy King, one over the 1,200 metres, couple back, and Fortune Patrol, who is also not too far away from a class drop.
Speedy King could secure the lead here. Big Bang Bong generally races very close to the speed but doesn't lead, so he will hand up to something that wants to take the front, and it could well be Speedy King from the inside gate stepping up to the longer trip. Dollar Award should be able to posse up a little handier. Wasn't quite able to be as handy last start. Where does Midnight Rattler end up with Zach Purton jumping aboard the horse for the second time in his career? Thunderstomp's another one that could roll forward. There's a few ifs and buts here.
Big Bang Bong has had his 15th, this will be his 15th start for the season, so he's had plenty of runs this season. He's a very fit horse, and he should get a nice run in behind. He's come up favourite as well, $4. Ultimate Glory is one that, another one that's been up a long time, and he goes nicely enough here, this horse. He does work well on this surface and also the turf when he does get on the turf, so he'll go into this race pretty fit. And the other one here, Speedy King, as Brett mentioned, he can easily lead this race, and I wouldn't be surprised if he, from barrier 1 with a nice soft lead, he's had a good season to date with 2 wins from his 5 starts.
All right, Keith Young in the saddle, a good night at Happy Valley with a double. We'll hear from Keith very shortly. Let's start off, though, with, there's a stack of them coming out of this race. Big Bang Bong fared best. Chunghwa Spirit, Midnight Rattler with Zach jumping on board. He's got a better than 70% win-place strike rate for John Moore this season.
That is a fact, but the fact is with Midnight Rattler, he's impossible to follow with any confidence. He's extremely well rated on his best, but it's been a long time since you could sort of suggest that he's given us something to work with. So, you know, stats aside for Zach, I'm going to leave him out. I'm not suggesting he can't turn it around. I mean, he's not disgraced here. Chunghwa Spirit ran all right, but he's drawn off the track. There's a few to pick from here for me.
Yeah, I put him in for 4th, Midnight Rattler, because
playing the safety card.
Yeah, I just thought it was a better run from him at that time, but as you say, he's very unreliable.
Yeah, I said better than, it actually is 70%, but there you go, it's good whichever way you look at it. Let's go back to Speedy King and hear from jockey Keith Young.
I think he did very well, and he's up in class, and he shows he's competitive enough for the class. And we got the perfect run last time. I just came back, I just told the trainer that I think he's a little bit of one pace. He's got speed, and he doesn't kick much. He sort of just stays on and fights.
In that respect then, stepping up to 1,400 metres, would that help him?
Yes, I think that would suit him better than 12. 12 is probably too rush for him, and he doesn't have enough kick. So I think 14 would be better for him.
You've ridden him in his work since that run. How's he been?
He works brilliant. He always shows good ability in the morning. He's an honest horse. He tries hard.
He's got a lightweight, 116 pounds. For you to do those lightweights, is that easy for you, or is it something that you've got to work on your weight?
I'm lucky enough, so I don't have much of a weight problem, so it'll be easy weight for me.
Yeah, of course, Neil Callan was on board when he won, but it's a little bit on the light side for Neil. But Speedy King, if he gets out in front, it's a pretty hard horse to get past, I think.
I think so, yeah. I think the extra distance won't bother him, and lightly raced, still a little bit of scope to improve.
I've got him on top. I think he can dictate this race and kick away. And Keith Young's in great form at the moment.
He is indeed. It's all right. One more to have a look at, and that's Ultimate Glory. Same gate, barrier 11, got back, got home quite strongly behind Regency Bobo.
He's always surprised me, Ultimate Glory. Caught me off the hop many times. At his last 2 particular, 44 to 1, 21 to 1 when he's finished place behind Turin Red Star, Regency Bobo. Ultimately, I've always marked him as a better horse on the all-weather, even though he hasn't won there. He's had 12 starts, 4 seconds, 2/3, but he's racing in good heart. He'll have to deal with gate 11, which is not easy.
Yeah, I didn't put him in, but he is going well. I think he'll get back. He'll run on. I can see him running a nice 5th or something.
All right, he runs 5th, but Speedy King to win.
Yeah, we're going down to 5 now. Yeah, Speedy King to win. I think he can dictate and get first run on these horses. CP Power, his runs have been well spaced out, but he's going nicely enough, and he has got plenty of ability. That 10-pound claim will take all that weight off. The roughie you're going to throw in is Voyage King. He's got no form. He's had these 2 starts, and he's only beaten 1 horse home. But he's a horse on the improve, and he's trialled well recently. and we threw the old favourite Midnight Rattler in there for 4th. So 13, 10, 8 and 3. Good each way price, about the 13 though.
Didn't get any track work of him, Voyage King, Paul?
No, we didn't. No, he'd been doing a lot of slow track work, but his trials have been quite good.
Okay, I'm going with 10, 13, 4, 1. CP Power. I found this race difficult to assess, so I'm going to go with the Victor Wong £10 claim to kick in. I think CP Power's a horse that can win another race in this class. Speedy King, for the reasons Paul mentioned, probably leads. Big Bang Bong will sit very close, and the former Brazilian galloper Spirit, I thought ran pretty well on debut behind Always Win. So I want to sneak him in, but I'll play a trio with the 10 as the banker. I want Chunghwa Spirit in there too, because I think he's going well, but the barrier's just the off-putting factor.
Yeah, I could see him getting home quite strongly once more, but ultimately I'm with Paul again. Speedy King from the front for me in race number 8. 2 more races to go. Really good one on the all-weather coming up next. Race number 9. It's a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres.